Let's move on with the show, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen this young man before. Quite looking forward to it. He's from Reading, little place just off the M4. And his original humour is at its best, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm looking forward to listening to this young man. Now, don't be fooled by his country bumpkin image. He really is like, he's scruffy as hell. I thought he was going to get changed. He said, no, this is my act. Scruffy as hell. He's the oldest person on the bill tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You'll think, never. Because he looks so young for his age, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. Make him feel welcome at the Battle Club tonight. Slim Pickins!
You got to say, all right, boy, how you going on? I'm glad you're all right. Bloody hell of a week I've had this week. I was working in Froome. I was going up to 303 the other night. Well, early evening, coming up, or down, I suppose. And I was going a bit fast, and the copper stepped out behind one of them concrete uprights. He had the radar gun in his hand. He went, you, here. And I pulled up well on the window there, and he come walking over. He said, what's the matter, mate? He said, the runway too short? I said, no, I'm in a bit of a hurry. He said, what sort of hurry are you? I said, well, I'm late for work. He said, what sort of job do you do? I said, well, actually, I'm a rectum stretcher. Have you ever seen a policeman's face when he's trying to be officious, but he's curious? I knew he was going to ask me. He said, what's a rectum stretcher? I said, well, first, get your finger in and wiggle it round until you can get 2 in. Then you'll get 3 and 4. And eventually, if you're very careful, you can get your hand in there. And if you wriggle it about a bit more, you'll get your other hand in. And you just start very gently without tearing. You're stretching and stretching until he's 6 foot wide. He said, you're having me on. He said, what will they do with a 6 foot arsehole? I said, give him a laser gun and put him behind a corner. I was, my mate had come out the other day early. He come out the grocery shop. He had his groceries with him and put it in his Land Rover, and they put it in reverse, and he couldn't get out because someone had parked a bit tight up his back end. So he juggled around like this, and eventually he got his back end out and he gunned it and run over a traffic warden. Now we only got one. And he running out, I know he didn't mean to do it, he panicked and he phoned the ambulance. They come down and took the traffic warden down in Cottage Hospital, and they had him on the table in the operating theatre, and the surgeon stood here like this, and there's another anaesthetist, another doctor, a load of nurses. He said, this traffic warden is dead. But he said, they're pretty resilient, we'll see if we can bring him back to life. He said, take his shirt off, give me the pads, he said, and give us 1,000 volts. Right, he said, get your hands clear, bang. He said, that didn't work. He said, winding up, he said, give us 1,500 volts and get your hands clear, bang. No, he said, that didn't work either, he said. I think he's proper dead. We'll give it one more shot. Give us 2,000 volts and get your hands clear, bang. And he put the pads down, picked his notepad up. He said, right, he's proper dead. He said, but we all have to agree. He said, nurses, doctor, he said, anaesthetist, all agree. He's dead? I said, yes, he's definitely dead. He said, right, that's 10 past 11, traffic warden's dead, and the bugger sat up. He said, that's all right, doctor, I'm not dead. He said, I'm sorry, mate, I started writing a ticket now. I got a new car out of the car park. I just come up here with tonight. It's got airbag on the spoiler, my wife and her mother. Now, the reason I had to purchase that was I let my missus drive my car, and she's a typical woman to see a blonde hair on the shoulder in the bedroom under a 40-watt light bulb, can't see the garage door with bloody headlights on. Right? And she going deaf. We was going down the high street. I'm sitting in, she's sitting in, this is the old car, she's sitting in the driver's seat, we're going down, you see? I look around over her shoulder, I said, you're going to have to pull over because the police are behind. What? I said, pull over, the police are behind. So she pulled over around the window, then he come walking down, see? He said, good morning, ma'am. She said to me, what did he say? He said, good morning. She said, oh, morning. He said, I believe you were speeding. She said to me, what did he say? He said, he thought you was speeding. She said, oh. He said, have you got your license with you? She said to me, what did he say? He want to see your license. She gave him a license. He went, oh dear, he said. I see you're from Exeter. He said, I lived there once for a year with a woman. He said, worst sex I ever had. She said to me, what did he say? He said he thinks he knows you. Do you know what I do once a week down in Reading? The council have kindly put a seat outside the Ann Summers shop. And I had to sit there for an hour on a Tuesday morning with a hot dog just to recharge the batteries. And I sat there watching. Do you know, about a year ago I was sat there watching, because they changed the window quite regular, and dreaming of times of old. And I noticed a lot of young ladies in the sunshine walking around got tattoos on, didn't they? Legs, necks, arms, back. I never seen nothing like it. And a little old girl sat alongside me there, and she had a rose tattooed on her bosom. I thought, well, that's a pretty thing to look at. I'd like to put that there. Ooh, that was lovely. And she smiled. I thought, poor little bugger, she don't understand. 40 years' time, that's going to look like a long stem rose in a hanging basket. Down in the village, we had a game of cricket every year, you know. I don't mind. I like a game of cricket, like, you know. I like to watch it. I don't play. Like, I sit on the veranda, and my missus is